In today's video, we're going to be building something that's exactly like a Pinterest picture. I'm going to be building a really cute cottage in Bloxburg. So I've never actually built a cottage before. I have started like the layout of the cottage because they always take so long to do. Where did this lamppost come from? And the outside looks so aesthetic, and then I so do not. So to add to the aesthetic more, I think it's time that I put away my secret weapon. Anyways, I don't want to drag this on too long, so let's just get straight into it. So I've already placed a few things down for when I was kidnapping children.
She has just admitted to a crime. This is the time you start building evidence against her lawyers.
So let's just get rid of that base, start a whole new one. So we'll start with the entryway over here. I've already kind of done a few things just to plan the layout. And obviously we want a console table. And obviously, like every other entry, we want some sort of console table, which I'm probably just gonna use a basic shape to make this.
And here, she has muted her mic, so she's talking to herself like a goof. Anyways, she's explaining the lore behind the granny and this cottage, and how the woman documents all her achievements through trophies.
So I added a trophy because the granny that's going to be living in this cottage absolutely loves her achievements over the years, and this is honestly giving me such aesthetic pink cafe vibes, but it's not giving me granny vibes, and I don't really know how to incorporate that granny look. So the lore behind, I was going to type in granny in the search bar. So the lore behind this cottage is a granny lives here. I feel like I'm so bad at multitasking and talking. Okay, unfortunately we can't resize the coats, but I'm going to move on to the living area pretty much. I am going to add a rug over here, but it's going to be a decal rug. So let's move on to the living room. What type of sofa is granny sofa? Maybe this. I definitely feel like it would be a log one, but this cottage isn't really given like woody vibes. I might go for a traditional sofa. I'm definitely going to be adding this chair because that's giving granny. Oh my god, I've just realized this light is literally set to white. I think we need to set it to like an orange. Okay, and then what type of like log table does she have? I mean, not log table. I want to add this one here and then just kind of scale it down. I hate the fact that we can't like resize things once we've placed it. Okay, that looks pretty cute. Okay, it's bothering me that this side has got flowers on it and then the other side doesn't. Although selecting this whole like flower pot is going to be a bit of a hassle.
You see 6 seconds. In reality, this was 6 minutes.
Okay, I just stole the one from outside instead, so we'll just place this one. On this wall, I'm actually going to use some pillars and make like a design on it. I want to like separate these pillars off. It's going to be a little bit hard to put this idea into works, but we can definitely make it work. I'm changing the idea actually. So the idea was originally to make these like pillars float in the air, kind of on the wall. But instead of that, I'm going to make the pillars like, I'm going to kind of make the pillars go like up and down basically.
Up and down? Woman, just say vertically oscillating structural supports, or you could say dynamic architectural elevation control. Either way, keep up with the Gen Z language.
And I feel like we should actually have these in the back too. Yes, we might struggle to place our pillars now, but I've done the design on the wall and honestly it looks so nice. So now I'm going to use my signature LED styles and place them on some of the pillars, not all of them. And I think we might also change the color of these. Also tone them down a little bit. Okay, that LED has not been placed properly. And I actually love doing the LED hack because we can just actually use these, but I just prefer it this way. Oh my god, that one keeps sticking to the... I have to like go really in to do this. And it's still stuck to the flower pot. Okay, I can't lie, that actually looks so nice. And let me put it on high graphics. Oh my god, that is actually insane. I have just come up with a new hack and it looks so nice. I'm so obsessed, honestly. And you know, we could also do like this design across the table as well. But right now I want to focus on doing the sofa. And I'm actually going to use like a new hack. A lot more, what's the word for it? A lot more aesthetic and comfy, I guess. Okay, tell me that does not look nice.
It doesn't look nice.
You can ignore me all you want, but it's the truth.
I kind of have an idea to do with this carpet. Whoops. Okay, I kind of have another idea to do with this carpet. I don't think it's gonna work though. It's not gonna really work, so we'll just try doing something else instead. That looks so aesthetic. Okay, I'm keeping that there. I'd probably say that this is all PV. I'd probably say that the living room area is done. I'm gonna add this TV, and I think there's too much like pink now, so we're gonna try and do a different color. I love using LEDs for literally everything. I did it for my whole city when I built it, and ever since then I've just never stopped. Okay, I'm gonna use like a beam to put this across, and then I'm gonna use the biggest beam. Is the stairs floating? They look like they're floating. Okay, so we can start with the counter area now. I might use one of these counters here as well. and I want to go for a different sort of kitchen style. So I'm going to get all of the essentials in first. To be honest, I think doing the kitchens is like my least favorite thing to do. So what type of color theme are we going for in the kitchen? I think I might do some sort of pillar hack over here as well. I don't know how it's actually going to look on these counters. I hope it's going to look like somewhat decent. And then I'm also going to use LEDs to outline some parts of it. I don't know how to actually feel about this one, but we're going to leave that be and just kind of hope for the best. And then on this one, I'm not sure whether I should do the same thing or just use a basic shape, add like a different style on it, I guess. I actually have no idea really what I'm doing. I think this is the first time my kitchen actually looks decent. Why is that like half missing? I don't want to make it way too brown in here.
First it was too much pink. Now it's too much brown. Is this build having a breakdown?
Can we not like resize these? Oh yeah, we can. And then I need to make the island bench as well. So I'm going to do the same type of one that we had. So I'm going to do the same type of island bench that we had inside the... I keep forgetting, inside the entryway. Just so we have a theme going on in our house. And then for the lighting... Okay, no. And then for the chairs, we can have... I want to do these stools and then give them like a bit of a lift. Or maybe we could do these. These are like a great variety of stools. I'm going to go for these ones. And I don't know, I'm kind of trying out something new. These stools are kind of looking a little bit cool. And on the walls, I want to add some wall trims as well.
Wall trims are like the bane of my existence.
Amara, wall trims are not the reason why you're existing. Also, they didn't ask to carry the burden of your entire existence.
They make such a big difference. I don't like how big of a wall trim that one is, so I'm going to change that. Okay, do we add a wall trim on this wall or not? This wall definitely does not need a wall trim. And now for lighting, I'm going to use... I want something that's really aesthetic. Can we like resize this? I want to do like some sort of build hack. But I need to be able to resize the lights. Maybe we could use that light. We could like incorporate it with this. And then there's one more light that I really like. And then for lighting, I kind of want it to cancel out the redness and pinkiness in here. And then for this light color, we can either have like a blue in there. Kind of looks like a little marshmallow. Or we could have this color. I could even have the light like this, but I think I prefer the other version better. Is the island bench like okay, or does it need to be a little bit bigger? I kind of want to do that same sort of design on here as well. And then I want to add some flowers over here as well. So maybe we'll add some over here. Okay, what are we missing in our kitchen now? So we need a kettle, obviously. I'm going to use this kettle instead actually. And then we'll add a toaster. And I think the kitchen might actually be done now. I'm just going to quickly fill up this wall here with something. We might just add a painting there. Okay, it's not letting me add my painting on there, so I'm just gonna leave it be. Does blue suit there better, or shall we go for pink? I've just been talking all that time and my mic has been off. And I don't even know where I stopped it. So I kind of finished the bedroom. I did like a little bow hack here that I figured out like a long time ago. You just get a bow from like your inventory that comes out in the Valentine's update or something. And you can do that with the heart cushions as well. That's what the bed looks like so far. I don't want to put like too much work into it. Now I'm just focusing on something else. So I'm taking our pillars from downstairs and bringing them up here. And I'm going to do the same thing that we did downstairs. Okay, there we go. That's our custom wall design. And I'm just going to place this sort of drawer in front of it. The granny's bedroom is really looking like, it's looking really aesthetic. This is not giving old age. I mean, it's a good thing. And then sometimes the bed can get a little tiring. So I'm going to add this chair in here as well. And finally, I'm just going to add a dresser. And on the dresser, we're going to add something that we started with, which is a trophy. We won't do the winter one, maybe we'll do like this. It's memories of each year because the one downstairs says 2023. And now the final thing that I have to do is just add decals and place rugs down because I've been loving custom rugs rather than the rugs in Bloxburg. Okay, there's one rug down. Oh no.
This was when she realized she made a mistake.
Oh wait, I've just realized I needed to do the bathroom as well. I actually even had like a door save for it, so I really don't want to do the bathroom. We might take a little sneak and just kind of skip it. I've been building for a while now, let's just say. Okay, let's fix our carpet upstairs now. And we'll add that final rug over here. This has added such a different design to the whole house. I love it. And with that, our cottage is finally complete. So here's what it looks like from the outside. I don't know why I added this pool and I'm honestly not a big fan of it. And then we have my gorgeous pink car. Obviously, I've got this in many colors like blue and red, each one to match the different aesthetics of my houses. And then here's what the outside of the house looks like. But it's not a proper house tour if you don't see the full house. So are you guys ready to see the full 360 version? So we have the gorgeous front, we have the sides, we have the back, and we have the other side. Out of all of them, which one do you think looks the most decent? This house has a few safety hazards. Like, for example, I'm kind of drowning right now. Am I gonna let myself keep drowning? Of course I am. Because I cannot swim, in case you couldn't tell. How the heck am I floating? It's gravity. All it is the magic of gravity. Anyways, we have the outside of the house. Honestly, I'm so obsessed with it, and it's definitely not a house without fireflies. Even though I literally hate insects, fireflies just seem to have that magical aura look to them, which is exactly what we need for our builds. Anyways, enough talking about the outside, let's actually get inside. So heading inside, we have our entryway over here with our granny's trophies. We have the living area. This is honestly so perfect and so magical. I added a chandelier and everything looks so nice. I also want to show you guys what this wall looks like. I did not expect this house to turn out so nicely, and I'm so proud of this new like basic shape hack that I came up with. Like I said, I love doing wall designs. I love it. And yeah, so that's this wall all, and obviously I have to get a screenshot of this.
Hello, she just wants to show this, but doesn't know what to say, so hello.
Anyways, on the other side, we have the kitchen. Now, I don't really like doing kitchens as much as I love doing living rooms, but this kitchen has actually turned out decent. So here's what it looks like from this angle, and then here's what it looks like from here. And I'm so obsessed with the color theme, honestly, I love it. So yeah, so that is the kitchen, and then upstairs we have the bedroom. This has also turned out so nicely. I was not expecting it to turn out this good, I guess you could say. I absolutely love this design that I've done here as well. We have a really pretty view of the outside, and then our balcony kind of looks down onto the living area, so you can see if there's any uninvited guests. And this is the view that you would get of your own self. Is it safe? In 3, 2, 1, I go. I want somewhere with like the best lighting.
Bloxburg moms are gonna come for this woman if she doesn't get off that couch.
And yeah, that was me building a cottage into a house in Bloxburg. Okay, wait. That is so wrong. A cottage is a house. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I absolutely loved building this one because the style was so different to what I normally do. And I figured out some new hacks that I'm going to be using for the rest of my builds. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!